Is it? Oh, now it's on.
Now.
I am a clever technician. I can push on a button and then it works.
Welcome to the Bastard Den, Art. Glad to see you, man.
You too.
Hey, Art, you've been a musician, a street musician here in Madison for a long time, man.
Yep.
Tell us kind of
25 years.
25 years. 25 years ago, how did it all start for you, man? Where did you get the idea? Hey, I'm gonna go pick up a guitar and.
I actually been wanting to be a guitar player for longer than 25 years. You know, closer to 32 years. I started writing these lyrics when I was still taking drugs, and when I got sober, I threw them all away because they were very evil and violent, and then I tried to write a whole bunch of gospel songs and realized that wasn't people didn't want to hear 24 hours of gospel songs.
Now, Art, as you take one step closer to the microphone there,
okay. Can you hear me now?
What kind of drugs were you doing?
I did all sorts of drugs, but only for a year or so, and then I found Jesus. And one thing I should tell you, after I found Jesus, I realized that humor was good medicine, and then I started writing the funny songs, and I still wrote a couple gospel songs and some serious stuff, and I write some scary stuff once in a while now too.
Right. You've got a new CD out. It's called "If I Was Governor." What part of the protest this last winter regarding Mr. Governor Scott Walker inspired the CD?
Well, I just was standing there, and all of a sudden, all these people came from all over the place, and I didn't know what to play them, but it was Valentine's Day, and I started singing, "I love you, I love you." And then it hit in my head, they're against Scott Walker. What if I made up a funny song about how Scott Walker loves you, but he doesn't really love you?
Kind of a little tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic.
Yeah, you know, I love you. I love you. I'm Scott Walker, and I love you. I love you. I love you. My fingers are crossed. My nose might be growing like Pinocchio, but I love you. I love you. I'm sorry I had to get rid of that railroad train, but I love you. I love you. You know, I'm sorry I had to cut your wages. It's like Judas giving Jesus a kiss. I love you. I love you. I put a new Facebook picture on my Facebook page. I love you. I love you. But please don't send all those emails to me because though I love you, I don't really want to read them all. I love you. I love you. You know, that's just some of it.
That's
Awesome.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's on my on the new CD, available on iTunes.
Play one more song for us, Art. What else? Or actually, play a couple more songs for us, man.
Okay, I'm going to play a couple. This one's on the same album. This one's called Take Him Out of the Government. Take him out of the office, too. Bribe him with peanuts or Cracker Jacks. I don't care if he never gets back for its root for the recall. If the union don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, and then we'll finally get him out of the office for sure.
Yes.
And then this one. I'm coming out with a new album. The album I just came out with is called "If I Was Governor." It's all protest. Well, normally I do humor and stuff, and on my new album, that David Lebez that you heard earlier on the Bastard down here, is editing some of the songs and adding his own backup stuff, you know, like guitar and stuff, and. We think this one's going to be a big hit, but we're not really sure.
Is it metal?
It's pop.
It's pop metal.
Pop metal.
Well,
Pop folk
okay,
metal.
I'm sorry, I brought bluegrass.
It's pop bluegrass folk metal protest.
It kind of goes like this. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. Let's go dance in the rain. You're pretty when you're wet. Everybody now. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. Let's go jump in the lake. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. Can I be your boyfriend? You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. You're pretty when you're wet. Let's go scuba diving. You know, and then there's some kazoo on it too.
Nice.
All right.
Art Paul Schlosser here live at the Rigby Pub Grille, 119 East Main Street. Come on down. What do you got for us, Sean?
So, Art Paul, you recently went to San Francisco. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your San Francisco trip and what it meant to you?
Okay, well, I have friends. I grew up kind of Catholic, and I have some of my friends are priests, you know, and I got a lot of different friends. And we used to hang out at St. Paul's Prayer Group when it was still going on. It closed up, but we still write each other. And my friend who's a priest used to just play guitar in the prayer group. He wasn't a priest at that time. Well, he likes to climb mountains, and I like to climb mountains. So he suggested we go to Yosemite, and boy, I tell you, I'm getting older. I should climb more because halfway up that mountain, my heart was beating fast, and I'm only 51. I wish I need to exercise more. But we had fun. It was really beautiful mountain. If you can go to Yosemite, you'd love it. They have like 3 or 4 different mountains, and they have waterfalls, and boy, do they have the next day. At the place we were at, Yosemite Lodge, the next day they had pancakes and French toast and omelets, and boy, I think if I cut down on some of the food, but boy, that was a good feast, man.
Well, you burn it off climbing the mountains, right?
Yeah, it was a big breakfast though. I had everything, and they had fresh grapefruit and everything.
There's one mountain, it has a name, I forget what it is, out in Yosemite, the big wall, like rock, what was that called? Anybody?
The wall.
The wall?
The rock wall.
All right, thanks for all the help, everybody. Come back again.
Congratulations to our studio audience.
My priest friend told me the names,
yeah,
but I don't remember any of the names.
El Capitan, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what he said it was. Yeah.
Art,
I know things. Sometimes.
Well, Art, I'm curious. You know, you said you've been playing. Well, I don't know State Street necessarily, but you've been playing just out in the streets for 25 years. If you could tell us what is your most requested song?
Well, you know, it's getting more and more complicated because it was Pink Pants and Purple Bananas, but lately now they like this new one I wrote that's not even available on recording. It goes, I love you, 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 I love you. If there's nothing more that I could say to brighten up your day, I'll say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. L-O-V-E means all your friends and relatives and family. I love you. Everybody, I love you. 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 I love you on Monday, love you on Tuesday, love you on Wednesday, love you on Thursday, love you on Friday, love you on Saturday, I love you on Sunday, I love you again on Sunday, I love you, 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 I love you. It goes on and on and on. It's really long, and people start throwing money.
It's
And
a very loving song.
I have 2 questions. 1, why is it not available for purchase? And 2, when will it be?
I haven't been able to record it yet. And as soon as I can get it recorded, boy, we're going to put that one on.
That's solid gold, man.
But I just wrote it recently, and I wrote it right after I had recorded. So I missed. If I had written it before we recorded the last album, and the last album is called Show Me Your Crazy Legs.
Yeah.
Are you guys a Crazy Legs runners?
I've never ran in the Crazy Legs.
Jim's never really ran.
I've never run. I hate running. I played football when I was in high school. I hated running.
Well, I wrote this.
But you can't run well when you're smoking either.
No, you can't.
It just doesn't work.
I wrote this for the Crazy Legs run. Do you have enough time?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Do it.
Show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs. And I'll show you my crazy legs too. The world is a strange place with all sorts of odd people too. And you might be a little strange, and I might be a little strange too. So show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs, and I'll show you my crazy legs too. You may have a weird hobby or something strange you like to do. Well, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine too. Show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs. Show me your crazy legs, and I'll show you my crazy legs too.
It's a kazoo.
Thank you.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, Art Paul Schlosser.
Art Paul live here in the Bastard Inn at the Rigby Pub and Grille. Art, what's coming up in your calendar, man? Do you got any shows coming up? I know you do open mics down at the Deuce quite a bit.
Sometimes I show up at the comedy club on State. Sometimes I show up other places. I'm trying to think of any real gigs. I'm trying to give everybody a break. They can buy my I Want to Be My Donna CD for only $6. It has the Santa's in Jail song. So if you want a really crazy CD for Christmas, it's got some really crazy songs on it. And
Why don't you give us a taste?
Okay, I'll try. You might be wondering why Santa never came. It's not his fault. He's not to blame. He's been in jail after all these years. And it's not for drunk driving. Never drinks liquor. Well, maybe 1 or 2 beers. No, they thought he might have robbed the train. And when they found out he was innocent, they kept him in jail because they thought he was insane. And after all hope fails, and because they think he's insane, they won't let him get no bail. Now you got to help me on the chorus here, you know.
Okay.
Everybody, you got to get all your crying face and, you know, get really, you know, sad and everything.
You lead us, we'll follow.
Okay. Santa is in jail. Santa Claus is in jail. They think he's insane. They won't let him get no bail. Santa Claus is in jail. Santa Claus in jail. Santa Claus in jail. hope you have a good Christmas. A Christmas Snow White. And I hope you get lots of cards and letters for every card and letter you did right. But if it starts to rain, and then you get freezing rain and then hail, be thankful you're not Santa. Santa's in jail. Everybody, one more time. Santa. Santa. Santa's in jail. Santa Claus is in jail. They think he's insane. They won't let him get no bail. One more time, ready? Santa. Santa. Santa is in jail. Santa Claus is in jail. Santa Claus is in jail. Thank you.
Nice. Art Paul Schlosser in the Bastard Den, live at Rigby's Pub Grille. Art, thank you very much. If you wanted to buy CDs, check out your website. Where can we go and do that, man?
Well, I'm on Apple iTunes, cdbaby.com/Art Paul, or go to Facebook.com/Art Paul, and you can take part of the Christmas Santa's in Jail special. It's actually not a Christmas special. We're celebrating this year Santa's in Jail, and it's the new holiday I invented. People are complaining. Those Christians, they're always talking about their holidays. Well, how about a depressed holiday that Santa's in jail, and you can give away presents to your friends because you're depressed? Then Santa's in jail.
Man, if I'm depressed, I'm buying myself presents.
There you go. Buy yourself a copy of I Want to Be Madonna in Green, which has Santa's in Jail. You get it on sale for only $6. If you friend me on Facebook, you can get a painting of mine by friending me at Facebook.
One thing I was going to mention with that last song, I mean, we should hook you up with the Maximus folks and get you on the Maximus album, maybe.
Wow, that's a match made in heaven.
It sure is, man.
What's Maximus?
Oh, we'll talk to you about it off air.
Yeah, Maximus is just a lot of local bands get together to do a Christmas album, but it's Maximus. The Madison
I think Santa's in Jail would.
I think that would fit in.
It might work very well. Art Paul, you are the master of shameless self-promotion, I have to say.
Just like us.
Well done, sir.
Thank you very much, Art.
Thank you for having me on the air. And before I go, can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Okay. No matter what happens, I hope that wherever you are, if you're listening to this right now, say to your friend, I love you.
I love you, man.
We love you, Art.
We love you, Art.
Thanks, Art. In the Bastard Den, Max Inc. Radio. Thanks, Art. Appreciate it, man.